Hi, I want to share one of my favorite teacher tools with you to help you get going in your year and making sure things function smoothly for you. And so this tool I'd like to share with you is called Planboard, and it's part of the Chalk suite. So you're going to go to chalk.com, you'll log in with Google, all that good stuff. Then you'll see a screen that shows you all the different tools that's offered by chalk.com, and you're going to select Planboard. When you do that, you're going to come to a screen that looks like this. So, Planboard is an online digital plan board that allows you to um, create lesson plans, kind of map out your year. If something doesn't go quite right, you can rearrange the order of your lessons. You can add alternating days, A day, B days. So here you can see previous semesters that I've used. I've used this for about 6 or 7 years, and I haven't found anything that I love more than it. So that's a pretty good length of time to be using this tech tool and still be impressed by it. I went ahead and created a semester. Um, so for you guys to do that, if you're starting out brand new, you'd click on Add Semester. You can title it however you want. I chose to do the whole school year. There's been years where I've done semesters. There's been years where I've done school years. It just kind of depends on what your courses are and what makes the most sense for you. So your decision. I did a whole school year to model for you guys. When you create your semester, you can edit lots of different features on it, from the subjects that you teach to your off days, like say when we have off for Labor Day or Walnut Valley, it's customizable. You can build your own timetable, and it can be set up with rotating days, which are A day, B day, blue, white day schedule. Can kind of be tricky to work with in digital plan books. This accommodates it. So I'm going to go ahead and click edit. When I edit, this is where I can change my beginning and end dates. I couldn't remember the end of the school year, so I just picked date. So it might be wrong, but I can come change it later. I'm going to be teaching Monday through Friday. Then I'm going to click on off days. So you can see here in off days, I've already added in a few, but you would probably want to have the district calendar nearby you, and I will drop a link for that as well in the Google form that you guys can then create your off days. And what that does is it'll skip that day in your A day, B day rotation that it'll put in here for you. So I'm not going to add all of them right now, just to show you guys how that would work. Click off day, give it your reason, whatever it happens to be, and then select the date range that will be off. When I'm done with that, I'm going to come and, oops, I'm going to click cancel because I didn't change anything. I'm going to look at my subjects that I teach. This is where you're going to add in your teaching blocks. These white ones are non-teaching blocks. So when I click the plus sign, the non-teaching blocks, I put like my plan period, or you can put lunch in there. I don't normally do that. That's up to you. So then I click all the subjects that I have. Say that I don't like this color for geometry, or I want to make another section of geometry and have them all look the same. I'll title this one like Geometry 1B, and I'm going to change it to purple because I like that for geometry. Maybe my Viking time down here, I don't want it to be that. It makes more sense for it to be blue. So I would change it to blue if I could see blue, but I can't because my picture's in the way. So that's how you would change the colors of them. I don't mess a lot with these standards when you add them in there, but you can if you want to experiment with those. If you want to add an extra course, you can click here. You can also import from Google Classroom, but at this point in the year, you probably don't have your classes set up all the way just yet. So I don't normally use this, but it's something you could try out if you wanted to. So when you add add a course, you can type the new name for it, put the block that you have it, whatever is going to work best for you. Then you're going to go to the timetable. This is where you are able to drag and drop your courses. So I can move and arrange them here if you want to. If you need to make them longer, like this one, I'll hover over it, click those lines, make it longer. Or if that annoys you, you can just click on it and type in the exact beginning and end dates. And I will drop a link to the bell schedule as well, so it's easy access for you. So you can see that. So you can build your school day however you want, whatever yours tends to look like. Then I'm going to hit Save Changes, and I'm going to go to my planner. In the actual planner, this is what I use on a day-to-day basis. You can choose to look at it with a day view, week view, or month view, or a unit view, and it depends on where you're at in your planning process, what view works best for you. I like to use the unit view when I'm trying to decide in the beginning stages of my units. So I can click here, create new unit. I'm going to call this chapter 1 and type some stuff in there and hit create. Then I can give my lesson title a name, something here. And then my next lesson, I can also tag it as chapter 1. And this will be like day 2, whatever title I want to give it. I can then create a new chapter if I'm ready for it and call it chapter 2. And I can change its color as well. So each color has a specific title. Now, I'm not going to do that for all my subjects. What I am going to do when I get here is I can type stuff in here if I want to add my lesson. There's also a space to do a lesson plan template, which is kind of more advanced. I'll talk about that later, or you guys can come see me individually if you want. From here, I'm going to go to the month view. And if I scroll down, you can see this is what my month view looks like. So I can see the lessons that I have planned, mapped out in the future, and so forth. If I go to the day view, what I have there, I love this sticky note feature. So you can type in like, need to remember whatever, like that you are a coach and that you leave early this day. And then when you go to your month view, those plans also pop up there for you as well. So I need to remember that. And so that's a little bit about Planboard. I love it. You can customize it, put all your like sticky notes for your Planboard in one place, all your lessons. And probably the best feature is that you can click reuse a semester and then you can go back to it in the next year and it just auto populates all those lessons that you spent time putting in into the next year. And then of course you can rearrange, tweak, delete, whatever you want, but it gives you that basis to start with. So I hope that you will consider using Planboard, and if you need more help, come see me.